welcome back to another video for the Pompano Beach High School Computer Science Club YouTube channel. And today we will be going over what a 2D array is and how you can write one and how to basically memorize it in a way. So for today's example, we're going to be I've written the 2D array class here, and we're going to be filling some stuff in the main class. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to write a 2D array and basically what it's going to entail, basically. So how you write it is you're going to want to, you can either write string or integer, but for this example I'm going to write integer. So you want to do int, and you want to do two of these close brackets here, and then for the name of our 2D array, I'm going to make the example bingo ball. Like when you go to, like if you ever played bingo, they pull out a ball, and it could be a number of things. So this is going to be bingo ball. So if I go ahead and do that, and to get the set numbers, you're going to have to do a curly bracket here, and then you're also going to have another curly bracket there. So the way you're going to want to start it is write another curly bracket, and then you're going to want to put in your numbers here. So it's a little bit different. So you're going to want to, let's just put some random numbers here. Let's put 24, 50, 45, and 74, 73. And that is going to be our first row of this 2D array, and you can make as many rows as you want. So if we look at the beginning part here, highlighted, this is going to be your row, and this is going to be your column. And for computer science this year, we learned an easy way to memorize this is to think every time you see a 2D array, think RC Cola, which is some old soda from back in the day. And the reason RC Cola is because 2D arrays start with the row and then the column. So RC Cola is an easy way to remember that. R for row, C for column. So this is going to be our first row. And then to write our second row here, we're going to want to put a comma, and then open another curly bracket, and this is going to be our second row. So let's put some random numbers again here. Let's put 43, 17, and 24, and then I'm going to close that. And then we can make another one here with some random numbers, and we're going to go, let's see, 56, 12, and 42. And then I'm going to close that. And then to end this, we have to come down here to this curly bracket. Actually, put this up here, and we want to put semicolon here to end that. And then this is basically how you're going to write a 2D array, and this is basically just our 2D array. To help you visualize it better, I'm going to indent it actually. I'm going to throw everything here to better explain everything. Yes, like this. So this is our first row, our second row, and our third row. And this is our first column, 24, 43, 56. Second column, 54, 17, 12. And our third column is going to be 73, 24, and 42. And if I wanted to go ahead and print out, say, 56, I would want to write system print bingo ball, and then I want to do these two closed brackets here. And then since it is in the second row and in the first column, which means it's going to be for the row, it's going to be in the second index, which is right here, and it's going to be in the 0 index, which is the first one, because in the last row and in the first column. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 and 0, which means it is in the, as I said, it's in the second index for the row and the first index for the column, or it's in the third, yeah. So if I go ahead and run that, we're going to get 856, and that is in here. So if you wanted to go ahead and print out, say, everything in your 2D array that you've written, you can do a for loop here, and you're going to do int I equals 0 if I is less if I is less than 3, I plus plus. And you want to do a curly bracket here. And then you also want to write another for loop here because you're going to be printing out every row and every column. Int j equals 0 if j is less than if j is less than 3, j plus plus. And I'm going to want to go ahead and do that. Alright, so now we are going to do, space here. Alright, so now I'm going to do system.out println, and we're going to write bingo ball, and we're going to put our row ball, and we're going to put our row and then our column. And the way you would want to print everything out, you would write I and j here, and then you would close that. And then if let me just erase this so there's no confusion. This would just print out the 56. So if I go ahead and erase that and I run this, it's going to print out every single row and followed by the column. So it's going to print out, as you can see here, run that again. As you can see here, it's running 24, 54, 73, or 45. And then you can see here, these are all this is this row, and then this row. So that's going to be it for today's video on 2D array. This was just a video to show you how to write one and basically how to memorize how to write one. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can leave those in the comments, and there's also going to be an email in the description that you can send your questions to. That's going to be it for today's video. Have a good one.